Things, faces, friends, places, years and moments half forgotten. Laughs, fears, songs, tears. Memories are made of this. I remember a time when the surrendered Italian Navy anchored in Malta harbour. For Italy get out for good from the war that few had really wanted. The war, the mistake. One mistake, Benito Mussolini was being rescued by his Nazi friends from pro-Allied hands. But wherever Il Duce flew, he could not escape destiny. Death from Italian patriots. In Rome, as news became known of Marshal Badoglio's armistice, fascist emblems crashed to the ground. But in her rejoicing, Rome little realized just how long it was to be before she was to be truly out of the war. Like all roads, the Via Appia leads to Rome. On its stones have marched many an army, many a conqueror. This is the story of the last march that way, the last march on Rome. Last halt on the Via Appia before Rome is Naples. See Naples and die. In 1943, through poor shattered Naples, the Allied armies rolled forward towards Rome. For many Neapolitans, life has seldom been prosperous. But in 1943, while the port choked with hulks of destroyed ships, the city a death trap of Nazi time bombs spreading delayed unexpected death, a city in dire straits. Without power, without food, without water. From the thin trickles at the public fountains, thousands fight to fill a can, a bottle, a cup. Everywhere contamination, disease. Truly, see Naples and die. The Allied commanders do what they can, but for them, the war must come first. It is their duty. Having seen for himself in Naples, General McClark takes off in his personal plane from the city's seafront for the battlefield. But in a country under total war, is the battlefield not everywhere? For the farmer, the peasant, business as usual, even under the muzzles of the guns. Such is the Italian's faith in the soil, in the inevitability of the true things of life. War, crawling like some monstrous crab, through village by village. Now it reaches where Enrico lived. Now it crawls on to Roberto's home. Bullets from the windows, bombs from the roofs, shells over the house of God. Such was the path to Rome in 1943, stone by stone. Between the Allies and Rome, the Nazis. In action or idle in the prison cages, men who fought because fighting had now become routine. even though it held small chance of ultimate victory. At this time, the only ones among the Allies to see Rome were the airmen. The eternal city, almost unreal, like a child's toy. Yet for an Italian, real enough to make us weep. Only a glimpse, for the airmen had business in the hills between. But the Allies weren't the only ones to drop bombs. This was Bari after a sudden German raid. The enemy might be on the defensive, but that didn't stop him from hitting back hard. But whoever struck the blow, always it was Italy that was hit. And for so many, terrible hardship. Because for centuries in our country, poverty has been for many a close neighbor. And who was Mussolini to people who have always ground their own corn and baked their own bread? Fascism, war, the same as the little black pest that eat the grapes.